Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And we're going to be continuing on in the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader, becoming the person others will want to follow. And again, we're talking about, the qualities of a leader coming from John C. Maxwell. We want to give credit where credit is due. But we want to talk about, this is in chapter 4. This is chapter 4, communication. Without it, you travel alone. So communication, without it, you travel alone. Now, Gilbert Amelio, who is a president and CEO of National Semiconductor Corp, says developing excellent communication skills is absolutely essential to effective leadership. The leader must be able to share knowledge and ideas to transmit a sense of urgency and enthusiasm to others. If a leader can't get a message across clearly and motivate others to act on it, then having a message doesn't even matter. So you got to think about your message. And then John C. Maxwell says educators take something simple and make it complicated. Communicators take something complicated and make it simple. So you got to ask yourself the question, is my communication simple or is it complicated? Can people understand it or grasp it? And then a great communicator in all circumstances. So you have to be a great communicator in all circumstances. And so fleshing it out. Even if you don't have your sights set on leading the country as Ronald Reagan did, do you still need to possess the ability to communicate? The success of your marriage, job, and personal relationships depends greatly on it. People will not follow you if they don't know what you want or where you're going. And so you can be a more effective communicator if you follow 4 basic truths. And so John Maxwell, he gives us 4 basic truths. One of them is simplify your message. Communication is not just what you say, it's also how you say it. Contrary to what some educators teach, the key to effective communication is simplicity. Forget about impressing people with big words or complex sentences. See, you can be educated and have big words, but your knowledge is going to shine through on you, and you let your light shine through others, is what I say. So if you want to connect with people, keep it simple. Napoleon Bonaparte used to tell his secretaries, be clear, be clear, be clear. A story about a junior executive gives a blueprint for effective communication. The young man was invited to speak to a large group for the first time. So he approached his mentor for advice about giving a good speech. The older man said, write an exciting opening that will grab everybody in your audience. Then you write a dramatic summary and closing that will make the people want to act. Then put them as close together as possible. And number 2, you got to see the person. Effective communicators focus on the people with whom they're communicating. So you got to look at them when you're communicating. They know it is impossible to effectively communicate to an audience without knowing something about them. And that's the thing, getting to know your audience, learning something about your audience and getting to know them. And that's what I mentioned some videos ago about getting to know who you're going to interview or getting to know your audience or who you're going to put on that platform before they go live on your platform. And as you communicate with people, whether individuals or groups, ask yourself 3 questions. Who is my audience? Number 2, what are their questions? See, you want to find out what type of questions they have as well. And then what needs to be accomplished. So what needs to be accomplished in that interview or that presentation or that meeting, or on your panel? What are you trying to accomplish? What are the needs of the people, or what are the needs of the person you're interviewing? So what are you trying to accomplish? And how much time do I have to accomplish what you're trying to do? And if you want to become a better communicator, become audience oriented. People believe in great communicators because great communicators believe in people. So believe in the audience that you have, but you got to get to know who your audience is. And then number 3, show the truth. Credibility precedes great communication. There are 2 ways to convey credibility to your audience. First, believe in what you say. Ordinary people become extraordinary communicators when they are fired up with conviction. Field Marshal Ferdinand Folk observed, the most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. Second, live what you say. Live what you say. So don't just talk about it, but be about it. Live what you say. There is no greater credibility than conviction in action. And number 4, seek a response. Seek a response. As I was saying to you in the other videos, always get feedback. As you communicate, never forget that the goal of all communication is action. If you dump a bunch of information on people, you're not communicating. Every time you speak to people, give them something to feel, something to remember, and something to do. If you're successful in doing that, your ability to lead others will go to a new level. So you always want to seek a response when you communicate something and give information. You want feedback. And then we need to reflect on it. So we're going to be reflecting on it. And it says, Dante Manquez Jr., president of MVM Incorporated, has spoken to the issue of a leader's ability to communicate. A leader must get things done through others. Through others. Therefore, the leader must have the ability to inspire and motivate, guide and direct and listen. And we were talking about being a team player and being on a team. And how can you inspire, motivate, and guide and direct others on that team? And it's only through communication that the leader is able to cause others to internalize his or her vision and implement it. How do you rate your ability to communicate with others? Is communication a priority for you? Can you inspire and motivate people? Do you express your vision in such a way that the people are able to understand, internalize, and implement it? When you talk to people one-on-one, are you able to connect with them? How about with groups? If you know in your heart that your vision is great, yet people still do not buy into it, your problem may be an inability to communicate effectively. And then we're going to bringing it home. To improve your communication, do the following. Number 1, be clear as a bell. Examine a letter, memo, or other item you've recently written. Are your sentences short and direct, or are they meander? Will your readers be able to grasp the words you've chosen, or will they have to scramble for a dictionary? Have you used the fewest words possible? To a communicator, your best friends are simplicity and clarity. Write your next piece of communication, keeping both in mind. And number 2, refocus your attention. During the coming week, pay attention to your focus when you communicate. Is it on you, your material, or your audience? See, that's the important thing. When you're communicating, who is your focus on? If it's not on people, you need to change it. Because see, your focus should be on people. And think about their needs, the questions and desires. Remember, getting that feedback, getting a response, and then meet people where they are, and you will be a better communicator. See, Jesus met people where they were. Remember the woman at the well? He met people where they are. And so we got to be able to meet people where they are. We got to be able to meet people where they are, not just at being at a distance, but we need to meet people where they are and be approachable. But the thing about that is that meeting people where they are, that's very important. And you will be a better communicator when you do that. And so live your message. Are there any discrepancies between what you communicate and what you do? Talk to a few trustworthy people and ask them whether you are living your message. So some people that you trust, get some feedback, some honest feedback from them, from people that you trust, that are going to be honest with you. Because people that are not honest with you, they really don't care one way or the other if you succeed or fail. But if you have people that you trust that are honest with you, they care about you, they want to see you succeed, and they don't want to see you fail, those are the people that are going to give you honest feedback. And your spouse, a mentor, a close friend may be able to see things that you are blind to. Receive your comments without defensiveness. So don't be defensive when they give you feedback, comments, when they give you information. The purpose is to make changes in your life to be more consistent. And then here are some daily takeaways. And I'm going to share this story with you. On April 7th, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln made a burdensome decision, and he needed to communicate it to his general in the field. On it rested all his hopes and the entire weight of his leadership as president. Using all his considerable skill as a communicator, he wrote the following message. Lieutenant General Grant, General Sheridan says, if the thing is pressed, I think that Lee will surrender. Let the thing be pressed. A. Lincoln. The president didn't allow the importance of a piece of communication to complicate its simplicity. Neither should we. And those are the takeaways on that. So I hope that you're still following the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader, becoming the person others want to follow. And so each day during the week or when I can come on, I'm going to try to make sure that I get these chapters out to you, to give you information that will help you grow, help you become better at leading, if that's what your desire is. Just information. This is coming again from John C. Maxwell, the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader, becoming the person others will want to follow. And I thank you for joining in. And I ask that you would please, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, like, and please share this video. But again, like the video so that they can get out there and other people can see these videos that may need to see it, that we don't always reach, because we want to reach people that really need information and people that are seeking information and want to be better than who they are. And even leaders that are just starting out that need information, that don't have this information. How many times have you were a leader, a babe in Christ leader, as I say, someone that was, just starting out. You were, new at it, and you wanted information, and you had to learn things on your own, and you had to go buy books to try to be better than what you were because you wasn't getting all the training that you needed when you became a newly supervisor or a newly lead or manager. So hopefully, these videos that I do will be shared and they are valuable to someone out there. So again, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. And I appreciate everyone that stops by my channel. God bless you all on today.